So for today's Horror Watch, I'm super excited. I'm going to be talking about and giving a review on The Babysitter. If you don't know what this is, it is a new Netflix original horror comedy movie. Did a reaction to the trailer a while ago, a couple of weeks ago maybe. I don't remember. Anyway, reaction to the trailer. If you haven't seen it, I do highly suggest it. I will be talking some spoilers, so if you don't want anything to be spoiled, I would wait until after you've seen it to watch this video. So yeah, I'm super excited to talk about this one. I really enjoyed it a lot. It looked super funny from the beginning anyway, and it honestly was. When I watched that trailer, I was like, wow, there's so many actors in this that I really enjoy. Like the dad, obviously, and the mom are both fairly well-known actors. The actor that plays the father. Okay, so the actor that plays the dad is Ken Marino, and he's been in quite a few stuff himself. He was also in a horror comedy called Okay, so in the movie Bad Milo, if you haven't seen that, it's a comedy horror. I actually haven't seen it. I know it is on Netflix in the US as well, so I might watch that. I do really enjoy his characters quite often. He's been in like Brooklyn Nine-Nine as like this horrible cop. He's just like terrible at his job. He was also in a couple episodes of iZombie. So yeah, he's been in like, you can look at the IMDb, he's been in like a ton of stuff. But yeah, I really enjoy him. I think he's a funny character. He wasn't in this a whole lot, obviously, because the kid's being babysat and he's the dad. But yeah, there were a few other people that have been in stuff. The actor that played Max, I've seen him in a bunch of stuff as well. The actress that played Sonia, she is in the Pitch Perfect films, which I do actually really enjoy those. Super excited for the third one. And then, of course, there is Bella Thorne, who's been in a bunch of stuff as well. She started out as like a Disney kid. She's in the movie. If you haven't seen You Get Me, I believe is what it's called. Also on US Netflix. I believe it's still on there. It's pretty good. It's very similar to the film Swim Fan. If you've seen that, again, if you haven't, another movie that I highly suggest. We're not here to talk about that. Basically, it's like a stalker film, and she plays stalker. Anyway, I really like her as an actress. I think she's quite good. So I was really stoked about her and just a lot of the other kind of cast that I've seen in other stuff that I think are generally good, and they really were in this film. It is very funny. A lot of stuff that I didn't kind of expect. I thought most of the film was going to be him, like, just running, away from them and fighting them. Like I said, spoiler alert, so we'll get kind of into the spoiler things. I like the fact that they kind of showed like him having this really good positive relationship with his babysitter. They were friends, and she defended him against bullies, and they seemed to be like BFFs, which makes like everything that happens like sadder, but everything that was just happening very funny. So that did take up quite a bit of the film, but that's okay. I mean, I still enjoyed it. And then also the fact that they had like the scene where his bully shows up and Mac's character is trying to tell him like, hey, like, don't put up with that shit. Like, are you gonna let him come to your house and treat you like that, even though they're like supposed to be trying to kill him and sacrifice him? Like, just that whole back and forth between those two characters I thought was really good and really funny. You're just this kind of like, what the fuck, as the kid is. Like, oh, it's really funny, and I loved that aspect of it too. Very back and forth. Everything about it was super funny. I really super enjoyed this film. If you haven't seen it, I do highly, highly suggest it. The only negative I will say about it is it seemed short. Like, I felt like it went by really fast, which is fine. It is just a Netflix original movie. It didn't need to necessarily be super long or anything like that. Another kind of negative that I wasn't really that happy with was just a line in the movie. I'm sure people think I'm too sensitive for this, but it's when they first start chasing him after they find out that like he knows, and they start chasing him, and one of the characters drops the FAG word. It's kind of hard to hear. It's like in the midst of them talking, so it's not like a blatant loud, but it's still kind of like, come on, Netflix, like really? We're still using that kind of language and still using those insults, like, and I get it that happens in the real world, but putting that kind of shit in the movies, like, it just kind of makes it okay for other people. Though granted, these are bad people that are saying things, but still, you have all these characters talking over each other and arguing. Did you really need to insert that word? You just kind of like, it quickly goes by, but I definitely heard it, and I was like, really, Netflix? So that was kind of my only downside. It's just like, we really don't need to keep still using that kind of language. But other than that, I did really enjoy the film. Super, super funny. Definitely not entirely what I thought it was gonna be, but really, really good. So that's my ramble review of it. I also wanted to bring up another suggestion. I'm not really going to go on a full review of this one. Unless you guys would like me to, then I will. Another movie that I just watched a couple days ago is The Tales of Halloween. This is on Netflix US at least, and basically what it is it's similar to like Holiday and those where they tell multiple stories, but with this one it's all happening on the same Halloween night, all happening in the same town. It's narrated by like a radio DJ telling these stories, but they play out throughout it. I will read off some of the cast of that one as well. Okay, so the cast consists of the radio DJ is actually voiced by and I may be messing up her name completely, but it's Adrienne Barbeau. I'm probably completely ruining that, but you guys will know her from such things as the original Fog, Swamp Thing, Escape from New York, Creep Show. Let's see. Someone's Watching Me, The Covenant, Argo. She's also in that. She's been in some other kid stuff. I'm trying to think. Other horror stuff that she's been in. But anyway, horror icon. She does the voice of the radio DJ. You do see her off and on throughout it, which is really cool. You also have Barry Bostwick, who plays, well, I don't want to give any spoilers for this one, but we'll just say he's in that one. This one, he's extremely recognizable face, but he's in Rocky Horror Picture Show, Spin City, let's see, Phineas and Ferb, which I didn't know, Spy Hard, Weekend at Bernie's 2. Anyway, he's been in a ton of stuff. He has a long IMDb page as well. But yeah, if you watch it, you'll know who I'm talking about. And then let's see. Boo Boo Stewart, who has been in quite a few things as well. Let's see. Oh, the actor that is in Atypical. He's a character in it, which is great. You have Grace Phipps, I think is how her last name is pronounced. She's been in things like The Vampire Diaries. Is kind of the main thing that I recognized her from. Real cute. But another actress that you probably recognize if you watch it. But yeah, it's got like a couple of different people here and there that are really recognizable, and that is another really good one that I highly suggest if you haven't seen it. And oh yeah, I meant to, with Tales of Halloween, address the fact that I'm currently wearing double horns, aside from the fact that I'm just wearing red and black today. I actually got these as part of my Halloween costume, which I'm not going to give away what it is quite yet. But if you have watched Tales of Halloween, or if you plan to, you can kind of guess. I'll give you a bit of a hint. Involves these double horns, and I also bought a witch hat. So that's all the hints I'm going to give you. So you can try and guess if you want, but you'll just have to wait and see if you're right. So I hope you guys enjoyed this other ramble on review. If you guys have any other movies you'd like me to watch and review, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I will hopefully be able to see Happy Death Day. I don't know how soon I'm gonna be able to see it, but I really want to see that one, so I'll hopefully be able to do a review of that one for you guys. Hopefully sooner rather than later, so it's not coming way after everybody else has already done their reviews. But you never know. So we'll see. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, as always, big old thumbs up really helps. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe for more horror related content. And I will be back again this weekend with another video.